Hi, back again with me, Brian, in today's Ngobrol Bareng session and segment on Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. And today we have a special guest, a very, very special guest. This special guest is a teacher from America who currently teaches in students in SMAN Negeri 1 Manggar. And today we discuss about her ideas, her experience, and her journey as well to teaching the students here in East Belitung. So let's welcome her right away, Mary. Mary, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Halo Ibu Winda juga. Selamat datang di Ngobrol Bareng Bram.
Nice to see you all.
Could you introduce yourself first to the audience?
Hello, my name is Mary Breen. I'm a teacher, assistant English teacher here at SMAN 1 Manggar. My hometown in the United States is Providence, Rhode Island. Last year I graduated from university and I studied history and mathematics.
Oh, it's really amazing. Math and history. Wow, it's such a nice combination, right? Okay, how long have you been teaching here, Mary?
Well, I've been in Indonesia almost 2 months now. I've been teaching with Bu Winda for 1 month.
So you are both a collaboration to teaching the students here.
Yes.
What kind of subject?
English.
English, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, 10th grade.
10th grade.
Yes.
Why 10th grade?
Well, there's a specific reason because AMINEF, the target for the AMINEF is 10th grade of senior high school.
Yes, I think the idea is that when students begin senior high school, it's important that they have confidence to start speaking.
And also about their motivation, I think.
Yes, and to make them motivated to learn.
Right. Yeah.
Because the 12th graders are busy with other things.
Yes, exactly, about the national examination or something like that, right?
There is no more national
examination.
But there are several exams.
Oh, substitution, right? Okay. What brings you here and what is the story behind, Mary?
Well, the city that I'm from in the United States is also near the ocean. So I wanted to come to Indonesia because I'm very interested in learning about how people live near the ocean.
So,
Indonesia is the biggest island country in the world.
So that's why you did choose this island to your work.
I didn't actually pick the city that I would be assigned, but I think AMINEF put me here because they knew.
The profile match.
Yes. AMINEF matched me with Manggar.
Could you tell us about the AMINEF itself? Maybe?
AMINEF is an organization that is intended to allow Indonesians and Americans to work together. Yes. So there are Indonesians who study in America. And one of them is a student at this school right now.
One of our students went to United States.
The Maria or something?
No, it's Anaura.
That's okay.
And Americans also come to Indonesia.
So they kind of connect Indonesian and American.
It's something like exchange, something like that?
Yes. American Indonesian Exchange Foundation. AMINEF.
Okay. Yeah. It's open for Indonesian student or graduated.
For students, for Indonesian teachers, for English teachers, for university students, there are lots of different programs.
So it's open to people who want to continue her studies or continue her work in the social in the netizen.
Specifically study, not work.
Oh. So you're studying here now?
Well, I'm here as an assistant teacher.
Yes,
so it's
assistant teacher. Okay.
English teaching assistant.
So I'm both learning and teaching.
Okay, so you're still learning Indonesian culture, Indonesian language as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What have you got after a long way to after this journey in here in East Belitung for 2 months?
This is a short time.
What have I done?
got done, perhaps?
experience.
Yeah, your experience the last 2 months.
Well, I've been to a lot of interesting places. I had a training course in Jogja.
Okay.
Buwenda and I were both in Jogja. And here I've been just settling in, meeting people. I've got a bicycle now, so I can bike to Lalang Beach. And I just started cooking.
Oh, really?
Yes, at my house. Before then, I was eating a lot of instant noodles.
In the middle of the night. Have you ever visited any beaches like in the Tanjung Tinggi beach or something?
I haven't been to Tanjung Tinggi Beach yet. I want to go. I've been to beaches near Manggar, like Borong Mandi, Lalang Beach, Golf Beach, Serdang Beach.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
And the beach in Tanjung Padang.
Tanjung Pendam.
We went there. Yeah.
It's really best place to see a sunset there.
Yeah, but unfortunately it was raining at that time.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
How do you think about the place here? It is similar with your place in the America?
Well, I'm from a bigger city in America. So Rhode Island isn't actually an island. It's an island and some land. But the whole state is smaller than Belitung. It's smaller than Belitung, but the city, Providence, is very big. I mean, it's not like New York, but it's a city. So it's interesting to live somewhere where people know you, and it's easy to get around.
Yes.
That's new for me here in Manggar.
Okay. What you have learned about the culture here, Mary? Maybe from the people, from the culinary itself.
Well, I've eaten a lot of good food. I sadly can't eat spicy food.
Oh. Oh my God.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's the right
I'm
words.
working on it.
It's the right words.
But yeah, I've eaten a lot of different food. Listened to the dangdut.
Dangdut. Oh my God. Okay, it is traditional music of us.
Yes, and like right now, the students are working on their P5 project. So they taught me the dance that they're doing.
So you can wait for their performance.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the performance.
It's tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So you've been tried gangan?
No,
No,
it's spicy.
because it's spicy.
I was like,
But you have tried one.
I've tried a spoonful.
A spoon
it's difficult to find gangan that is not spicy.
Yes.
I mean, everywhere we went, it's always
Indeed.
spicy.
Yeah, I could eat this much gangan
And I was
with
like,
this
Mary,
much rice.
tried it with this gangan, but no.
Yeah. So how you deal with it? What is your dish every day? Maybe here.
Well, my favorite food is soto ayam.
Soto ayam is not that spicy.
Not spicy.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not spicy.
So that's my favorite.
Do you make it yourself?
No, buy it every day.
You can learn.
Yes.
You can learn from Miss
I
Winda.
even buy it.
You made it for me when I came to visit you.
When I invited you for lunch, yes.
Okay. After 2 months you being here, what is the difference between Indonesian and in American school in terms of the students, the facilities, and the teachers? What do you think?
Well, most schools in America are very they're inside. There's no courtyard. There's not a lot of fresh air.
It's all building.
It's all building. So it's nice to be able to walk to class and get some fresh air.
That's about the weather.
The weather? Do you?
Well, where I'm from, it's much colder. So it makes sense that everything is inside. Because
because the weather.
in the winter, it can be
Minus?
negative 15 degrees.
Wow, it's really
No,
Celsius.
Celsius.
0 Fahrenheit.
Mm.
Yeah.
About the students, maybe.
Well, the students are they're very respectful and very hardworking. I think students in America are usually louder.
To speak.
Yes, they're more
To speak her mind.
excited to talk.
Okay.
But the students here,
It's calm.
they're very calm, and we're working on
To make them
To
ask
have-
questions. Yes.
to talk with
so
them.
we have to make a trigger for them to speak.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, but about the teacher, maybe if after you have worked together with Miss Winda or any teacher here, what do you think about the teacher here?
The teachers here are very dedicated. I am not a trained teacher, so I can't talk about teaching in America. But making the lesson plans we put a lot of thought into it.
Oh, it's amazing. Okay, as we know that a lot of students here have been facing a problem about practicing English and speaking English in public, especially, and some reason is they have no confidence. They have no partner to practicing English in public, especially in public. When they practicing in public, the public is still feels strange for those who are learning English in public area, and it creates social pressure for those who are learning English. So, as native speaker, what do you think about it? Do you have any tips for students who are learning English in public to practicing English in the public?
I think this is very difficult advice, but you just have to try. Even if you're not perfect,
Yep.
practicing is how you get better. So the only thing you can do to improve is to practice.
Practice,
Practice, listen to podcasts in English.
listening to music,
Yeah,
watching movies,
and speaking.
and speaking, and try to speak. Okay?
Yeah.
Most of our students actually have good English, but they are afraid to talk. Like they think too much. I mean, you know, you are afraid to make mistakes. Yeah. The only tips that we can say is you need to speak if you want to speak. Yeah.
It is the only way to
Right.
improve your English skills.
Because it's totally different when you learn by reading, writing, or simply watching or listening, and when you speak. You know, you know what I mean.
Yes, because English isn't just for speaking with Americans. It's for speaking with people all over the world.
Yes, we're talking about the English speaking and improving English. What do you think about what should master first for the beginner? Is it pronunciation, vocabulary, or grammar?
That's a tough question. I think vocabulary is the most important.
Why?
Yeah.
Because, like we mentioned before about not needing to be perfect, if you know a few words, you can use them to say things like, oh, hungry. I didn't get it exactly right. I didn't say I am hungry, but you understood.
Yeah.
Or that just makes it easier if you need to go to a store or anything like that. You can do with only a few words in English.
Yes.
So once you have that to start, then you can work on pronunciation and grammar. But to start with vocabulary words is important, I think.
I couldn't agree more because communication, the key of communication is understanding each other, right? Is no matter the grammar is, but we have to, if the word is understanding by each other, it is the communication itself. And what do you think, Miss?
Well, I agree with Mary because when I teach my kids now, my kids are still very young.
Okay.
I start with vocabulary. I think it's really needed for them to have a lot more vocabulary before they build sentences. You know, sentences consist of vocabularies, right? Yes. of course, we can't really pick on the vocabulary, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I should say pronunciation is also important, and others as well. Grammar. Even now, I am a teacher that following the curriculum that focus on building the students' communicative skill. I still think that grammar is important. I mean, well, maybe it depends. If you only learn English to be a guide, let's say, maybe you don't really need grammar. You know, I mean, people can understand you with simple English, but it's going to be totally different if you want to continue your study. Or if you want to be an exchange student, you need grammar, you know, because you need to do.
You need to write the journal, academic writing.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So that's why when I teach in class, I always try to balance both of them, grammar and also communicative skill as well.
So it depends on the condition that
You're
we
right.
have.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the last two questions. What are your hopes for your future, Mary? In your dream, maybe what do you see yourself in the next 5 years? If you don't mind to share it.
So in April, I'm going to go back to the United States.
April the next year?
April 2025. So I want to get a job and work maybe in environmental, something related to taking care of the environment, or maybe teaching. I don't know yet what I'll do, but I'm excited.
Okay. Some weeks ago, Mr. Sabarudin told me that your family background is as well in the education background. Could you tell us about it?
Yes, my father is a lecturer at university, and he teaches history.
So he make you passionate about the teacher.
Yes. Yeah, he inspired me to teach. Okay. Have you any favorite student here? Oh no.
No.
All the students are great.
Okay. What is your first impression to them when you first come here?
They're very friendly. Especially the students in the English club are very enthusiastic. It's really good to work with them.
Okay. What's your activity here in Manggar after this school? After you finish your assisting?
Like every day?
Yeah.
Everyday activity. You sleep?
I sleep a lot. I go to the ice cream store.
Okay.
I always buy ice cream.
I like to go biking.
Is there any people who want to take a photo with you, maybe in the road, in the street, in the mall?
Seeing it.
Yeah, sometimes.
And how you respond it? Are you risih? Apa risih?
You feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, do you feel uncomfortable?
Not very uncomfortable, but I like to talk with people when they want to take a photo with me.
It's really friendly.
Because it is also sharing experience, right? Okay, as you mentioned before, you have learning about Indonesian language.
Yes.
Could you practice it maybe?
It's very good.
Practice it.
Yeah.
Apa kabar hari ini?
It's too simple.
Oh, it's too simple.
You sound more difficult than you showed it.
Bisa bicara sedikit bahasa Indonesia. Belajar 2 bulan.
Yeah.
Not really. I think a month. You started
After training from
1
Jogja.
bulan.
in Jogja 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks
2.5
class.
weeks.
And then Zoom. After
Yes.
they come back, they have Zoom class. But she progressed a lot.
Hari
Yes.
per minggu.
Yeah.
1 hari per minggu.
Sekarang Zoom.
Itu Zoom buat for
Terus, jadi kan kemarin pas di Jogja 2 weeks intensif every day. Terus kami nyusul, kami belajar tim teaching dan ngajar bareng. Nah terus when she was coming for the very first week here, she didn't know any word.
Oh,
But after she came back from Jogja, it improves a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, so she's a very good learner.
Yeah, and now I can speak with the teachers,
Yeah, the other
With
teachers.
I think
Indonesian.
gives me lots of
Indonesian.
practice.
Okay.
Well, Indonesian and then dictionary.
Go.
Yeah, it was like Indonesian people learning English, right?
Yep.
Because it's the key of the key of learning a language is
Use it.
understanding each other.
And you need to use it.
Yes.
Yes.
Practice a lot.
If you don't use it, Mary is progressing a lot because she learn every day. Like she hears us talk, and the students also ask in
Yeah.
Bahasa Indonesia. So she learned a lot.
Yeah.
But it's different case with our students and also teacher. I mean,
I only talk to the students in English.
oh yeah,
Mm.
we
I don't
insist.
practice
Yeah,
Indonesian with the students.
Oh, really?
Because we want to make sure
Oh
that they
yes,
use English.
yes.
Yeah.
To improve
No, I don't
their.
understand.
But the teachers will practice English even
Yeah.
if
Even if she reply in Indonesian.
Yeah, I think that's we need that environment of the people or the vibes that they can.
Mary's present kind of force everybody to talk
Yes.
in English.
We have a person, we have an environment to force us to speak.
Yeah.
I need.
well, and the thing about speaking with someone who I don't know Indonesian, usually if you're speaking English with another Indonesian person and you don't know a word in English, you can just say, oh,
Okay.
it's this
Yes.
Indonesian thing.
So-
But for me, you have to figure out another way to say something
Like
that you
a
don't
phrase.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So like if I don't know weekend, if I don't know how to say weekend in Indonesian, I can say Sabtu dan Minggu
Ah,
Another
the
word.
and
substitution.
communicate
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
same idea.
Mhm.
And I think that's what the teachers are doing in English as well.
Mhm.
They're learning how to use different words that they know.
to make other people understand what they mean.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, the last question. What is your dream for the future regarding the students in East Belitung or in Indonesia in general?
Well, I hope the students will be able to use the English that they're learning to achieve their goals. Maybe travel places that aren't Indonesia or go to university. I think whatever the students choose to do, they can be successful.
Richard,
If they work hard.
Yeah, hard work out for her dream, for their dreams, right? Okay, Miss Winda, is there any closing statement maybe?
Okay. Well, as an English teacher, I have to promote English.
Yes, of course. The time is yours.
So for every students, wherever you are studying now, English is really important for you. As I told you, English is not the main thing, but it is a key
Yes.
to open many opportunities. Whether you pick any subject in university or any field that you want to work with, but if you can speak English or if you master English very well, it will help you a lot.
Yes, because English is very important nowadays.
Right? Yeah, I already proved that.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's the end of our discussion with Mary and Miss Winda. Hopefully, this discussion can make can take a lesson from today's segment. And thank you, Mary, for your time, Miss Winda. And thank you for your dedication to teach our East Belitung young generations. And good luck and have a bright future ahead.
Thank you
you.
for inviting us.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you around. Take care.